Hey friends, this is Wendy with Love and Stampin'. I am super excited that you're here with me today. We have some fun stuff to talk about and share. Okay, so hopping right in. If you're brand new around here, every month I email out this creative inspiration calendar. This calendar is something I've been doing for like 2 years now. It's been a long time, and I email it out at the end of every month. It sometimes will have a few things on it that will tell you what's going on, but mostly it's just creative inspiration. So every day there's some little inspirational thing for you to do. If you want to get this calendar in your email inbox, there is a link below my video that says get my emails. You click that link, fill it out, and then you make sure you finish by subscribing, and you will receive this in your email box at the end of every month for the following month. So, real quick, before we even get started, I just want to remind you, if you're new around here, or even if you've been here a while but you haven't heard me say it, I don't address comments while I am doing a video because I get distracted. Like just now, I got distracted looking at somebody's comment and I had to like retrain my brain to go back to the calendar discussion. So just sharing that. Okay, I do have the Lucky Clover class that just ended yesterday, and I have to just show you this. I got these super cute little baggies and these stickers, and these are going in everybody who purchased from me to get the Lucky Clover class. Every one of them are gonna get a baggie with stickers plus their little embellishment. Now, here's a little secret. I haven't closed the host code yet. So if you want to get the Lucky Clover card class, and I'll show you the projects for it really quick, just in case you haven't been watching, you can sneak and go before the end of the day and place a $50 online order, and I will still send you the class. We still have kits available, and the class will include these projects. So there's this little guy, this little guy. Now today's Tuesday, February 28th, 2023, when I'm filming this, and then this one. So you'll get the card kits to make all of these cards projects, okay? And in addition to that, you'll get this little baggie with a few little stickers, different stickers, and then you also get this embellishment, which is the sparkle and shine sequins, and they'll be in your little baggie. So I'm closing the order this afternoon. So if you want to place a $50 online order with me and use the special host code, I'm gonna pop it right here on the screen. Let's see. Not on the screen, but in the comments. Ooh, I deleted it. Let me go, I have to go look it up. So I'll go grab it and post it for you guys. You can still get in on this, even though it ended yesterday. Sorry guys, give me 1 second and I'll get that posted up for you. It is this one. And you do have to place a $50 order before tax and shipping. So you'll get these kits for you to make. You will need the Lucky Clover stamp set. So if you need to place an order, make sure that you add this if you want to be able to complete the cards exactly the way I have done. But we're gonna include everything else. All these little gold punches, this, the rainbow, all that's included. And then, and all the pieces for the gnome will be included, but you'll need to be able to stamp these images and sentiments. The punch is no longer available, but you can still get the stamp set. All right, moving on. I just wanted to let you guys know about that because we still had some kits left, and so I thought I would share. And these are just so cute. Okay, and the sequins, they're awesome too. All right, so we are gonna do a technique today that I've never done. And the reason I had never done it is because in my head, I decided it was gonna be really complicated. Turns out is the easiest thing in the entire world. So I have a big announcement I'm very excited about. We're gonna do this, but we're also gonna talk about, while I'm doing this, what this means. So in today's class, or today's video, this card kit is going to be included in this thing I'm gonna tell you about. So traditionally, I've done a monthly host code that is just like, place a $35 order and you get a free embellishment. I'm bored of that. I think you all are bored of that. I don't see a lot of people placing orders for that. So what I'm doing instead, I'm mixing it up, is every Tuesday, we're gonna call this my YouTube live class. Every Tuesday for that month, you're gonna get the card kits. So when you place a $50 online order beginning today using this host code, you will get all the card kits for all of my YouTube lives, okay? Now, I'm not gonna ship them like one at a time. They will all get shipped at the end of the month. So this card that we're about to make is gonna be included in your March class because, first of all, it starts on February 28th, but second of all, I'm not going to be here on March 14th. I'm gonna take that day off because this is spring break. So I won't be here that day. And so I thought we'll use this card kit in addition to the other ones for March. And I'll show you what the kit looks like for today. And then each week I'll remind you about this, but you'll get to see the build. So this is what the kit is going to look like for today. We're using that Dandy Designs paper. It's gorgeous. Okay. And it's going away today. Today is the last day to get the Dandy Designs paper, by the way. You have to place a $100 order, but you get this huge, thick pack of Dandy Designs paper. You're also gonna need the Charming Sentiments bundle. So if you don't already own this bundle will be used for every card that we make in the month of March for our YouTube lives. So if you get this bundle, it's going to carry you through on that. Now we might use other stamp sets also. We will, in fact, use other stamp sets, other product, but this is going to be one of the main things we use. So if you don't have this one, grab it. Charming Sentiments bundle. It's so cute. Okay, let's get started. So today's technique, I'm gonna show you a few different ways here. Pieces, parts, things. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. When you get your card kit, you're gonna get 3 sheets of 4x4 paper, just like this. And you could use whichever side you want, doesn't matter. And you're going to cut these into strips like this, okay? Now these strips are cut wonky. Can you see that? So what I did is I stacked them up in my trimmer. I'm not gonna cut these because I don't wanna be wasteful, but you stack them up like this and you're gonna place them in your trimmer and you're gonna kind of go at an angle, okay? And then you're gonna slice and then do it again and slice and do it again and slice. This is the Scrappy strip technique. If you've seen this technique done before, which I'm sure you probably have, that's okay. Stick around because this is a fun technique. If you haven't seen it, even if you have, it's beautiful. And you can use solid cardstock, you can use designer series paper, you could use anything. And I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. I'm gonna die cut it. So you're gonna cut all your strips, and I'm able to cut all 3 of these pieces of designer series paper stacked together at one time in my Stampin' trimmer. I just do my blade 2 times. So I get my paper where it needs to be, slice twice, and then I have all my pieces, okay? So I did that. Let's set that aside because these are the sizes you're gonna have in your kit. So when you get your kit, you'll have those. All right, Then you're also going to get this piece of cardstock. This is a piece of 3 3/4 by 5-inch cardstock, and you are going to have a project sheet over on my blog today. It'll be up there later. And I'm going to share with you everything that's going to be included in the kit as we go through. So you'll get this piece of paper, and you're going to need adhesive. And then let me show you how simple this is. You're just going to be like, what? This is the easiest thing ever. Okay. Is it dark on camera for you guys, by the way? It's so cloudy and rainy here, so hopefully it's not like dark on your end. Uh-oh, am I running out of adhesive? I have an adhesive order coming in. It's coming tomorrow. I have severely neglected my adhesives. This is all I have left for glue. Whatever's in this bottle. Oop, there we go. So if I run out, I have my ATG gun, but that's it. All right, so I'm gonna start way at the edge, lining this up, because I'm gonna die cut this. So I don't want, and you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put down a little scrap of paper because I don't want my stuff to get all sticky. All right, now the next piece I'll pick is just going to be a different color, and this is how easy this is. I'm going to add a little adhesive, and I'm going to leave a little gap in between so you can see the white through the cardstock, through the designer papers. And we are just gonna keep doing this. Now, I wish I would have cut these a little more angled. So keep that in mind when you're doing this technique, that the more of an angle you cut at, the more dramatic your design is going to look when it's finished, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go and use this big giant piece here. And that is the beauty of this. You're not measuring anything. You're not planning anything other than like the colors. I did plan the colors. But other than that, there's no plan. You're just gonna go for it. And this is a fantastic way to use up scraps of cardstock, scraps of paper. And there's a little history behind this. My good friends, Kylie and Bruno Bertucci, are the ones that came up with this. Actually, I think it was Bruno, but this is their original technique, and it's very rare in the card making world to know who the original creator of a certain technique is. So for example, the first one that came to my mind is the Z fold. Who created the Z fold? Who knows? 100 million people have made a Z fold card. We don't know who created a Z fold card, but it's out there. So my point with that is, over on my blog today, I'm going to be sharing a couple of Bruno and Kylie's designs with this technique because they are the original creators. They're in Australia, and they did come up with this cool idea. Now, if you are in Australia, I have two people that I recommend for you to order from. First, I have to stay loyal to my sweet administrative assistant helper, Tracy Bish. She is so talented, and she is just fantastic at what she does. And if you need to order products and you're in Australia, she's a great option. And then the other option, of course, is Kylie and Bruno. They are also awesome. So I want to give credit to both. However, I know that I know that Tracy works super, well, Kylie works super, super hard too. So I don't want to say anybody doesn't work harder than somebody else, but I just have an extra little love for Tracy because she is my admin. So you know how that is. She is my helper and my friend, and we spend a decent amount of time talking and emailing and all of those things. So my heart is for her to have success in her business. Okay, so that's the finished product. Isn't that beautiful? Now, while we're doing this, I'm going to set this aside and let it dry for a second. I had an idea I wanted to share with you. I thought, how cool would it be to do the same thing with your envelope? So you take the back of your envelope. We're going to have to fold this over because I have adhesive on there. And I don't know if this is going to work. I'm doing it with you for the first time, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to take a piece of Post-it note tape, and I'm going to put it across where my fold is on my envelope, okay? That should be good enough. And then I thought we could... I'm going to try not to put adhesive down towards the end too much. I'm going to go over the edge. And then I'm just going to lift it off because I don't want it to actually glue on there. Oh, Tracy's on here. I just saw that. Hi, Tracy. Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough strips actually to go all the way across, but we're going to try. I didn't put glue down far enough. One thing that I have definitely neglected to do, ooh, yeah, I'm running out of strips. We may have to go ahead and cut into our other stuff. I was trying to kind of save those because these are going to be part of your card kits. So I was like, woo, I don't want to use up all my papers. Okay. But yeah, I'm running out. Maybe we'll just do half or give you the idea of it and you guys can run with the rest because I really don't want to cut into anything else. Might be able to use the leftover at the bottom too. We'll see. I don't think so though. I think it's too short. Now, I do want to say to you, you're going to be able to make, with this card kit, you're going to be able to make more than one of these because, I'm going to show you. I've already made one. Just out of these 3 pieces of 4x4, I've made 2 card pieces and done this much on this. So then obviously here, this will bend over. I can pull this off, which will give me still a nice clean edge. And then take my scissors and trim. See, I'm gonna have to do it this way. And now I'm gonna get glue on my scissors. But this is a great way to use up those strips. Okay, so there's that. And then I just go across here like this. And you do get an envelope with every one of your card kits. Okay, so look at that. Isn't that cute? Even if we don't, oh, I cut, do you guys see that? I accidentally cut the seam, that's fine. Isn't that cute though? So that's a great way to like add something to this card. All right. Let's get this out of the way. I will address your comments at the end, I promise, because I think I might sit here and make another card while we're chatting. All right, now the piece that you're going to either have to make a decision about when you get this card kit, we're going to provide you with this decal edge piece right here. Okay, you're going to get this as part of your card kit. However, the part you're not going to be able to do is if you don't have the decal rectangles, you're not going to be able to die cut this piece, so you can trim it. Okay, so you could just flip this over and you can trim all the edges off and it's fine. But if you have this or another die cut, then you're going to line it up. I'll just use this Post-it note tape that we've already gotten out. And we're going to just add Post-it note tape on each side there, and then run this through the die cut. Now I'm going to hop over to use my Vagabond just because it's easier than grabbing my big clunky machine. Unfortunately, it's just really hard to film with my giant die cut machine in the frame. So look at this though. This is so cool. And I'm being pretty gingerly with this Post-it note tape. Oh, see, that's why. It just ripped my paper. It's okay, we're gonna be able to fix it. All right. So just be very careful with it. It usually doesn't rip, but I've noticed on pattern paper, because it's thinner, yep, see it's ripping there too. When you run it through the die cut machine, sometimes it will rip your paper, which is a bummer. Okay, so here's that one little rip that it just did. So I'm just gonna fold that up. I'm gonna dab a little teeny dot of glue under there and just glue it back down. No one will be the wiser, but isn't that cool? Okay, so then we've got this piece that we will provide for you in your kit. And then we're going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. You know what? I'm gonna have to do 2 more. I can't stand a saggy part. So if my die cuts are saggy, it really bothers me. There's enough saggy parts up around here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't getting any younger, friends. So I don't want my cards to be saggy. All right. So there's my little Scrappy strip piece, and I'm gonna add it to my decal die cut. And then you guys are just gonna love this card. It is so freaking cute. So then we're gonna add it to our card base. With just glue. And this is just a 5.5 by 8.5 card base. Okay. So there's that. Then we've got a little stitched circle, basic black, because I want to pull this black into the front, okay? So whenever I'm using colors, especially like, you know, one of my favorite things is like black and white with pops of color. You always want to make sure, or it's good, I should say, it's good practice to make sure that you have the color. You know what? I wasn't supposed to put adhesive. I mean, I was just supposed to glue this on. That's all right. It's fine. Okay. Dimensionals. Now we're going to do our stamping. So we're using the birthday sentiment from this stamp set, wishing you the happiest birthday. And I've already put it in my Misty. And for those of you who have been very worried about me using a Misty, because I'm still getting questions about it. Why am I using a Misty and not a Stamparatus? Because I'm a grown woman and I want to. That's it. I mean, Any reasons I have beyond that are for me and me alone. So for now, that's what I'm willing to share. Okay, so let's grab, I have so many of these cut already, so Miss Deborah will be happy about that because she makes our card kits around here, don't you know? So I'm just gonna line this up. Boo, boo, boo. And then I'm gonna use my magnet there. And we're gonna use Memento Tuxedo black ink. Because it's the only black ink I have, but we're about to remedy that because I don't absolutely love it. So I've placed an order for some new black ink with another company, not Stampin' Up, and I'll let you guys know how it works. I mean, it's okay, but it's not my absolute fave. So we're gonna do a little research and see. Stampin' Up doesn't have black ink. I mean, this is not Stampin' Up ink. You know, this is another company. It's Memento. So they don't have a black ink, and that's fine, but I don't super love Memento, and so we're gonna work on finding a better option. If you have a recommendation for me, feel free to drop it below, but I've kind of already talked to some of my friends who use other products, and I think I'm gonna go with Hero Arts Intensified Black Ink. So you guys let me know in the comments below what your favorite, because I think the Hero Arts one is also safe for alcohol markers, and that's a biggie for me. All right. So I'm gonna line this up. I love this bundle. This bundle was designed by my friend Lisa for her $1 million stamp set with Stampin' Up. When you sell $1 million with Stampin' Up, you get to design a stamp set. Also, by the way, this is the last day to get this little blue die cut machine. Boho Blue. If you purchase the Stampin' Up starter kit, you can get this in the starter kit. So look at my nails match almost. So just thought I'd let you know about that. There is a link below my video to purchase the starter kit if you want to purchase it. It's $129. You get to choose $175 in product, plus you get that little blue machine. So, and then you get the 20% discount. Everyone loves a discount. All right. I should say you get a 20% discount on all your future Stampin' Up orders is what I should say, as long as you're a demonstrator. So this is gonna go here, and we're gonna use our little mini dimensionals. And just to like put the kibosh on anybody saying like, oh, if you're a demonstrator, you have to sell stuff or attend meetings, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Most of the people on my team are hobby stampers. They just want the discount on the product. So, I mean, do what you want with that infos, but that's the truth. I would say there's only like maybe 10 people on my team that are like selling Stampin' Up product for a business. The rest of them are just doing it as a hobby and enjoying the discount. Okay, now these little hearts are die cuts in that that bundle. See them? They're super cute. So there's a star, a solid star. This is like little sunshine or bright, like, because this is a candle. So there's lots of cute little things in here. So we're just gonna add these with our glue. This card is just, it makes my heart. And this paper is retiring today. Today's the last day you can get it. I know I already told you that, but it's part of the celebration promotion and you won't be able to get it after today. So if you do place an order and you have like, let's say you have $90 in product that you want to order, I would order 100 so that you can get this paper for free. but we are going to include those little 4x4 sheets for you. All right, let me grab a pair of tweezers. Reverse tweezers are the best. We're going to add this little piece. Okay. And then I've got my shimmery crystal effects, and I'm going to shimmery crystal effect this little heart in the center and along the edges of it, which will almost make it look like an embellishment. It dries really glossy and shimmery, which is pretty. And honestly, I just don't use this enough. I should use it more often because it's really cool. And I just kind of squirt what I think I'm gonna need, and then I dab around to move it with the tip. And I've never had a problem with it clogging, so. There's that. Okay. Now we need our embellishments. Now, when you place your $50 minimum order using this host code, which is going to get you all these card kits plus this one, you're also going to get a pack of rhinestones. So I'm going to send a full pack of rhinestones. Now, these kits aren't going to be shipped until like the week after the end of March. So like the first week of April, just so you are aware. I don't want anybody to be like, what the heck, where are my kits? Because we're going to make them all. There'll also be a PDF. So you'll love getting the PDF too. I think we'll put this here. I'm trying to avoid that crystal effects because it's still wet. And I'm going to put this one here. How cute is that? Okay, here's the other one. So from that one little set of 4x4 paper, I was able to make 2 of these. Isn't that cool? And then I also was able to do half the envelope. So if you only made 1 card, you would be able to make an entire envelope, obviously. I just don't want to cut any more of the paper, so I'm just going to leave it like this. And I might like stamp something cute right here. But aren't those beautiful? Okay, now I'm going to look at the comments and we're going to chat. And then we can, scared me half to death. Okay. Still snowing here. Hello, everybody. Yes, we had snow here yesterday. It was crazy. Wasn't snow till 3 p.m. We now have a full blizzard at 11 a.m. Hello, crafters. Colorado mountains. Hello. Choo-choo. You guys all had a good chat with each other. I am a leap year birthday person, so I am celebrating my unbirthday today. Oh, fun, Jean. Happy birthday. Okay. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Iona. Hi, Miss Deborah. Kayla. A great idea for the envelope. Thank you. Brings back memories of your story when your hubby suggested to you to go braless. Oh, God. That man. Lord love him. Got here late. Jean, yes, about the Wendy story and thinking of myself, gravity. Yes. Oh, you guys are killing me. Oh, thank you. Tracy said the community of my team is amazing. You're very sweet. Okay, so Jean says she uses VersaFine Clear Nocturne, but I usually heat set it and often emboss it with Stampin' Up! Clear embossing powder. So Jean, do you do that because it smears? Because the one thing I like about Tuxedo Memento ink is it doesn't really smear. So do you find that you have to usually heat set it to keep it from smearing? What happened to the Misty posting? Curious about the benefits. Oh, it's in a video. Let me go find the video and I'll link it here. It's really nothing earth shattering. I just prefer it, and no, that's too far back. Oh, whoops, I'm under live, no wonder. Here it is. Okay, there's that. I have a hard time lining of the Charming Sentiments dies. Any tips? So you have a couple options. You could die cut it out of a piece of cardstock. Like die cut the hold on, let me show you. Okay, so you could take this and die cut this with nothing on it. And then take your stamp and line your stamp up in the hole where there's a hole left in a Misty or stamp positioning tool. And then you would be able to just die cut a whole bunch of these, pop them in place, and then stamp, 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 stamp. I actually have a video somewhere on how to do that. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I have a hard time lining. Okay, let's give Wendy thumbs up. Thank you. I use Altenew Obsidian Pigment Ink, and I also use Gina K Amalgam Ink, but don't use alcohol inks with them. I mostly do watercoloring. Yeah, it has to be alcohol safe, and I don't know if those are. I would have to check. I agree with you using the Misty. The SU Stamparatus has great features that Misty doesn't have, and Misty has options that Stamparatus. Yep. Okay, Tracy Bish, these are gorgeous. I love this technique. Love this gorgeous card. Love the card. Love this and have the greeting set. So fun. Thank you. I like Gina K Amalgam. Works with alcohol markers and watercolors. Ooh, that's good to know. I do that because it is slower drying, and yes, sometimes smears, but it's very black. Okay, good to know. So, yeah, those are the things I'm looking for. I would like one that's like, oops, I just stuck my finger right in the crystal effects. Good Lord. I swan. Anyway, so yeah, that's, I'm gonna need to buy some black ink that makes me happier. So, mostly with the Memento, I just noticed it's not as like black, and I have to stamp it multiple times to get, or ink it, I should say, multiple times to get a really nice, bold, solid black. But I do like that it dries fast. That's nice. So there's that. Okay, so do you guys have any questions about this with the new card kit thing that I'm gonna do? Surprised SU doesn't sell replacement plates for the Stamparatus. They used to. I don't know why they quit doing that, but they used to. Well, I don't know. We'll just leave it at that. Try Ranger Archival black ink. Okay, Nancy. Maybe I'll get a few different black ink pads and test them out and see what we think. Something we could do together. So tonight I have a craft together event. You know what? Let's make another card while we chat, shall we? I want to do another card with this technique. I gotta pick a paper. What paper should I use? You guys tell me. You know what? This would be pretty. Maybe this Flowers and More. This is host paper. Doo-doo-doo. You kind of have to have a good mix. Like, we could do this one. I have an idea forming in my brains. Use my scraps. Yeah, so here's a scrap. Okay, here's a little scrap of that. I don't know if I have a scrap of the other one. I don't think I do. Okay, we'll keep that as a scrap. Okay, this one. You mean use my solid cardstock? I think that's what you're saying, Jean, is to use my solid cardstock scraps. Okay, then we could use this piece. I've been on a green kick lately. You know, people ask, I don't know if you've ever been asked, what is your favorite color? I have the hardest time answering that question. Really, honestly, I do. I love pink, but not light pink. I do not like light pink. Like pastel-y. Well, here's the thing. I don't like pastels, period. I do not like pastel colors. I like bright, bold colors. Like, I love this. Look how pretty that is. Does this go with this? Could we use that together? No DSP scraps. Maybe we'll do 2 more because I really am feeling the vibe of this. I think this is kind of pretty together. So I got an email. Let's talk. Let's have a little story time. I got an email from a very well-intending lady that said that I had sent 32 emails in the month of February, which I looked back on my records and I didn't. I sent 14. But she sent me an email and said, you sent 32 emails in the month of February. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something crazy. You guys ready for this? First of all, well, we'll leave this one up there so you can still see it. But I'm gonna cover like a huge piece. Hold on. All right. Okay. We're gonna stack all these together and then we're gonna cut them at 6 inches. See, it didn't cut all the way. All right. Okay, in case you missed it, this is the Flowers and More DSP. It's host paper. Okay, so I get this email from this gal, and I'm not going to tell you her name because I don't want to be rude. And it's fairly lengthy. I mean, she put some effort into this. And it's very nice, but it says basically I got 32. That's what she said. I got 32 emails from you in the month of February. She said, you have changed and you're very salesy now, even on your YouTube videos. And she said, you know, don't do things the way you used to, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So it didn't make me mad. So first of all, I want to just say, don't get riled up. Just hear me out on this. She's not wrong. Okay. So I have made some changes. And in the email, she says, I'm unsubscribing to all of your stuff. I don't like your videos anymore. I don't like your emails anymore. It just feels too salesy. Okay. So I have a choice. I can either be angry or I can just take it for what it is. So at first I thought about just deleting her email because I thought, you know, just don't engage, don't respond. There's no point. But then I sat with it and I was like, you know, if she is brave enough to email me that, I should at least be brave enough to email her back my thoughts. So I email her back and I say, I appreciate your candidness and your bravery in emailing me something that is, I mean, truthfully, a lot of people could be very offended by that. So I email her back and I tell her, thank you for her email. And then I tell her, I searched my records. And in the last 2 years, I searched 2 years back. And I noticed that you've never placed an order with me. And not only not just like a regular order, but you've never purchased a PDF from me. You've never purchased, you don't have access to my creative vault. So I say to her, you're just not one of my diehard fans. And that's okay. I said, the people that are my diehard fans don't mind getting my emails, even when I'm trying to sell them something, because they recognize and know that this is how I make my living. I do this 40 hours a week. So I don't work at another job. I work at this job. And I say to her, I have no guarantee on return. None. Every single time I do a video, every single time I send an email, every single time I write a blog post, which takes hours, I don't know if I'm going to get paid. Like, if nobody places orders with me, if nobody buys my PDFs, if people don't subscribe to the Creative Vault, that's how I get paid. So I find in this business of card making that there's a lot of people that like all the free content, but they don't realize what goes into like making that free content, then the amount of time that it takes to make it. And then in addition to that, I mean, it is frustrating when you get an email like that, because it's like, okay, well, I understand if you were like one of my top customers and you were telling me this, but you've never bought anything from me. So she responded and she was like, I'm so sorry I offended you, because I guess my response sounded like I was offended. I wasn't. And she was like, I'm so sorry I offended you. That wasn't my intent. I just wanted to share in case you noticed a drop off in like subscribers or customers. And I said, actually, I've noticed an increase. Look at my nails match this paper again. What color is that? What color is that, guys? I need to get out my paper and look. Anyway, so she says, she says in this, she says, oh, so I say back to her, I've noticed an increase in sales. If I don't do card kits, if I don't give away product, if I don't ask for people to purchase from me, then they don't. And I said, you know, it's a rough climate out there right now. We're in a recession, and she's not in the US, by the way. So she says to me, like, I can't order from you. And I'm like, well, yeah, but you could buy a PDF. You could subscribe to the Creative Vault, because those things are not, you could do that anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in the US. She never responded after I told her that. But, anyway, I felt like it was a good conversation. I was not offended. I was not hurt. Like, it was fine. But it did give me pause for thought. And I did talk to my mentor about it because it did bother me just a little bit of like, oh no, I hope people don't feel like that's what I'm, you know, I'm just like ramming stuff down their throat. And let me look at your Tahitian Tide. No, I don't, it's not Tahitian Tide. That periwinkle blue color. What color is that? Oh, it's Orchid Oasis. No, fur babies aren't here in the office with me. Okay, I gotta look at your guys' comments. Use your scraps, no DSP scraps. Yes, pink and red for me. Sandy says, I heard that Lisa has a template for the dyes and sayings. Yeah, she does. I like it together. Judy, green is my favorite color. I say it's God's favorite color because there's so much green in nature. Yeah, no kidding, right? I like it. My favorite time. Nope, fur babies aren't with me. We're ready for whatever creative juices you have flowing. There's been so much happening with Stampin' Up! This month that we needed these to keep us updated. I love your bling, cards, chatter, and your truthfulness. Big virtual hugs. Orchid Oasis. I love this technique. Agree, love your honesty. Yes, it is your business and the only way to increase is to advertise. Your nails match that paper. Love the meal. Okay, so I just painted them actually before we went live because this is a whole nother story time. What's been happening with my fingernails. I have to fill you guys in on that. So anyway, back to this lady. Okay, so I tell her, like, basically I'm thinking to myself, well, I guess I'm glad you unsubscribed because you don't love my stuff enough that you've ever bothered to place an order of any kind with me, right? So yeah, you're just not one of my diehard fans. You're not one of the people that's like, I support this person who's making content and trying, and you know, I feel like all of my friends that purchase from me, all of you guys that support me, and it is supportive to subscribe to my channel and to follow my videos and give me thumbs ups. That's all supportive too. Don't get me wrong. But it doesn't pay my bills. It's appreciated, but it doesn't pay my bills. So, anyway, all of that, we have this back and forth, which was very kind. Neither of us were nasty. And I truly was not upset by it at all. I actually appreciated the feedback. And it did give me a little bit of a pause because I was going to release another card class this week. And I decided not to because I was like, you know, I have sent a lot of emails. And when I have my card classes, I email every day because there's a new card every day. So I was like, okay, I will push that a little further in the week. And then I talked to my mentor about it and she was like, you know, you could do this or that. And then I said, well, what if I did card kits for my YouTube lives? Because that's basically a fun fold class. Now, today isn't a fun fold, it's a technique, but that's unusual. You guys know, usually I do a fun fold on Tuesdays. So every other card we do in the month of March is going to be a fun fold. So she was like, yeah, that's a great idea. So rather than having it be too overwhelming, I'm going to do those. So anyway, I don't know. It was just interesting. Good food for thought. I don't ever get mad at anybody for being honest or sharing their thoughts with me, especially when they do it in a way that is kind. And she was very kind. She was super kind, but also a little misguided. It's like, you know, people, if you don't send emails and you don't ask people to order or sign up or do these different things, or tell people what you have, then they don't do it. And guys, let me tell you, things are a little rough. I mean, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. But like, I am looking at a job, like a real job, because I might have to do both. It's a part-time job I think I'm going to apply for. And I'm going to have to figure out a way to try to do both because the recession is just hitting hard. People just don't have a lot of money right now. And I'm not trying to be the person that like milks somebody for all they've got. Like, I don't want to do that. But also, like I said, I have bills to pay and a child that has expensive hobbies and sports and all of that. And it's in my, I want to do those things for my child. So could we live on my husband's income alone? Yes, we could, but we probably wouldn't get to do all the extra fun things. And I want us to be able to do that. And also, I'm trying to pay our house off sooner because my husband has a very physically demanding job, and there's going to come a point where he's not going to be able to do it anymore. And that is something I think about. So, anyway, those are the things that I just sharing from my heart today. I got that email and it kind of, just made me think, like, I hope that it never comes across like I'm trying to be, or like, I guess I don't want to come across like a used car salesman. Like, that definitely is not my desire. But the truth is, yes, I do need people to place orders. Yes, I do need people to purchase PDFs. I do need all those things in order to keep doing this. So would I be able to put a video up here and there and work a full-time job? Sure, I could go do that. But I would really love to continue doing what I love and be able to like this Tuesday YouTube lives would go away. I wouldn't be able to do a YouTube live in the middle of the day on a Tuesday, and I can't do them at night because that's when my family's home, and I won't give up my family time. So anyway, I don't know, just thought I would share. That was the latest thing that was going on with me. And since everybody who comes to my YouTube lives, you guys are always like my friends and my biggest supporters, and it's just a different environment or crowd than like the whole, and same like with the Creative Vault. So with the Creative Vault, it's like even another level of open sharing because I don't feel like that's a paid for service. So I feel like if you're there, it's because you want the deep down dirty behind the scenes stuff. And we're doing lots of fun. Tomorrow, actually, I'm uploading all the new content for March. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it, most of it. Kelly Taylor sent me a new video for tomorrow. It's so good. The card she made is unbelievably adorable. So anyway, yeah, like that's where I feel like when we hang out with sister in the Creative Vault and we do all that stuff, that's the best. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I would share. Take it for what you will. All right, we're almost done doing this layering. Can you believe how simple this technique is? I mean, it's so simple. And I put off doing it for so long because I thought it was going to be so hard. Isn't that stupid? Good Lord. Okay. I love the Creative Vault. We love you, Wendy. Thanks. I own it. There is a print link in her email. Yes, there is. Love when you speak from the heart. Recession is rough. This is your business. You got it, sister. How can I print the calendar? I'm retired, so I totally get it. Understand your point. Thank you. I'm glad when you created your Creative Vault as a demonstrator, it was a way to support you in just a little way. Thank you, Jean. That means the world to me. Is it Jean or Jeannie? See, I've got two in a row. I've got Jean Johnson and Jean Hoffman, and I never know if it's Jean or Jeannie. It's probably different for each. I feel guilty not ordering. I'm a hobby demo, my only customer, and it's a challenge. Girl, do not feel guilty. That is not why I'm saying this. Please do not take that away. Like, I am not saying that if you don't order from me, you should feel bad. Please. All I'm saying is, also, don't email me and be like, you send too many emails. Like, maybe mind your biscuits and life will be gravy, okay? So it was a very nice email, but I'm just saying, like, if you don't place orders with me and you don't support me financially in any way, then I kind of feel like just pipe your business. That's what I'm saying. But if you're here to support me by following along, subscribing, giving thumbs ups, all that stuff, I am here for it. Thank you for that. Trust me, I'm very grateful. In no way, shape, or form am I saying you have to place orders with me in order to be supporting me, because that's not the truth. All I'm saying is don't come at me. Don't be coming at me now. Okay, is your daughter doing okay? Okay. I think I'm okay to talk about this now. Oh, thank you, Jean. I said a little prayer for your husband the other day. A lineman here in Southern California was severely injured doing a repair, and I thought of you. Thank you. The gravy comment cracked me up. Jean like in a bottle. Oh, Jeannie. Okay, so Hoffman is Jeannie, and then Johnson. Are you like in a bottle, or are you Jean? Is it Jeannie? Is people's name that have the Jeanne, is it just usually Jeannie? Okay, so you're both Jeannie. Got it. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry I've been using your wrong name. Okay. So from now on, if I see an E at the end, the way your guys' name is spelled, I'm just going to say Jeannie. Okay, so here's what's going on with Macy. Here's what's the happenings. I shared this privately, and I can talk about it now without getting upset, so I'll share it now. So she got a horse. All of you guys know I shared that in a video that Macy got a horse. And I'm probably going to have to do a whole story time video on this, because there'll be people that won't watch this live this far in, and they're not going to know what's happening. So the horse went up to the trainer where Macy takes riding lessons, where we were going to board the horse. And within a very short time of the horse being there, the trainer noticed something seemed off. We'll just say that about the horse. So she didn't really say much to me about it. She was just like, oh, maybe he's young, this and that, whatever. Okay. So I think she knew something was wrong, bad right away, but she didn't want to say anything to me. So about a week and a half goes by, and Macy has been working with this horse, trying super hard. The horse is 4 years old, and she had been trying super hard with this horse, and the horse was trying super hard to do what Macy wanted it to do. Okay. But every single day, it seemed like we were starting over with this horse, like fresh. It was like the stuff that she taught it the day before, it wasn't learning and gaining on. It was just, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It was just like, it was stuck in a loop. So Groundhog's Day, that's the word I'm looking for. It was like Groundhog's Day. So every single time, she would work with this horse. Oh crap, I lost your guys' chat. Hold on a minute. Live chat. Are you guys still there? Yeah, you are. Okay. Okay. So every single time she would work with this horse, the next day it would be like we were starting over. So that's not normal. Like a horse, like any other animal, should be able to retain. By the way, I'm cutting this at 5 1/4. We're just going to make all kinds of cute stuff. All right. So every day it was like she was starting over with this horse. And that's not normal. Animals should be able to retain training. Even like dogs, like most of my experiences with dogs. Usually with dogs, it's like, you train them, you work with them after you've worked with them for a few days, they retain it, like learning how to sit, for example. And then eventually they just know that command and you don't have to teach it to them again, right? So this paper is cut wonky. I cut it off kilter somehow. What in the world have I done? Friends? All right, we'll go with this. Okay. So anyway, that was one thing. The other thing is when he would back up, he would drag his back feet instead of picking them up to back up. So he wasn't retaining information. He wasn't picking up his back feet. When he would move and go forward, like to walk, he would kind of like wobble. And that's not normal. Like he looked drunk, like how people walk when they're drunk. That's kind of how he would walk. So we kind of went along, blah, blah, blah. I didn't, you know, really know a lot of this stuff. I'm telling you what I found out later. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get up and down to get paper so I can finish these. So anyway, the trainer, our friend, called me one day and she said, would you mind if I have one of our trainers put what they call a training ride on Cap? And I said, absolutely. Because we were thinking like it's a training issue, right? Like maybe Macy isn't doing what she's supposed to do when she's on him. So he's confused and he's not able to pick up the behavior is what she was thinking. So the trainer wrote him. And so she called me that night and she said, hey, I have good news and I have bad news. And I was like, okay. She goes, the good news is Macy is doing fine because everything that the horse, wait a minute, this isn't fitting correctly. Gosh darn it. Well, what'd I cut this at? See, I told you guys I can't multitask. 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. 5 3/8. So this should be 5 1/4. And it is not. Okay, back to our talk. So, she goes, the good news, oh, look, She goes, the good news is that Macy is doing everything correctly because Cap, which is the horse's name, is doing all the same behaviors with the trainer that he was doing with Macy. Bad news is that he's doing all the same behaviors. She said, I think we need to get him tested for EPM. Okay, so if you're not a horse person, you're not going to know what that is. EPM is a neurological disease called equine protozoa, and then I can't pronounce the last word. You can Google it. And horses get it from possums. Possums carry a protozoa in their feces. And when possums get into like their feed or water and they poop, then the horse drinks it and then they get this protozoa. Well, it's kind of become a big problem with horses. And he probably got this disease. So we got him tested. I had to wait a whole week. So for a whole week, I'm waiting to find out the results of this test without telling my child because I did not want to freak her out and make her upset because you know, what if the results were negative? So, I get the test results and I just burst into tears. He's 95% positive for EPM. And it is a neurological disease. So the problem with EPM, and I'm not super well versed in this, okay? So this is my novice understanding. The problem with EPM is that it is degenerative. The treatment for it is thousands of dollars. The treatment cannot work, and you have to do it again and again. And generally speaking, it kind of stops them where they are and might improve them for a little while, but then they relapse. So basically, I knew she was never going to be able to do with this horse what she wanted to be able to do with it, A. And B, he's sick. He needs major treatment. And we don't have the money for that level of treatment. And we had just bought him. So this is not a disease that he got while he was at the trainer. This is a disease he's had and somebody didn't catch it. Okay. So, we ended up sending him back, and thank God the people that we bought him from are friends, and they gave us our money back so that we could get another horse, because they are going to be able to treat him and decide what to do with him next. I just was not interested in having a horse that was going to need all these major treatments, and we spent an enormous amount of money on him. So for that kind of money, I want a healthy horse. So, okay, I gotta go look at your comments now. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Judy. Judy said put the strips horizontal. Does the horse have dementia? I mean, it could be like that, Monica. Yeah, it's not dementia, but it's kind of presents. I love that our culture has made Groundhog's Day into a phrase that means living in a loop. I know, isn't that awesome? Hi, Wendy. I am newish as one of your demonstrators. Today I got my sales of 300. Woohoo! Good job, Lori. Congratulations. Okay. So that's the story with Mr. Cap. And it was really, really hard. My daughter cried buckets and buckets and buckets. She stayed up all night crying when the first night she found out. And now we're looking for a horse again. So first, I just want everybody to understand, because I know there's a mentality out there of like, you know, you don't give your animals up, or you don't, it's different in the horse world. Okay. This isn't a cat or a dog. It's different. So, please understand that people buy, sell horses all of the time. It's a different thing. Now, that being said, our heart's desire is to find Macy her forever horse. Like her heart, they call it a heart horse, which is like the horse that she bonds with, shows, loves, and all of that. That is our heart's desire, but he just wasn't it. He was not the right one. We just don't have the capacity. If he was, okay, first of all, part of it is he was only 4 years old. So if he was like 15 years old and he had this, we would probably treat it and see how much longer we could get out of him. But at 4, he's going to need ongoing medical treatment, probably for a good portion of his life. And no, he's too young. So that's where that's at. Let's see, what colors do I need here? I need to grab some colors, friends. So I can finish these cards. What do we got here? We've got Fresh Freesia. That's shaded spruce. Okay. Okay. So sorry for Macy. I hope another horse comes along. It makes sense what his plan is. Thank you. The horse world is definitely a tough one. I feel your pain. Yeah, I'll be praying for Macy. It has to be so hard on her. It was super hard, you guys. It was really hard on me because I had already started getting attached to him. The thing about this horse is he was so sweet. He He was young, which is usually not recommended for a young writer, or a newer writer, I should say. But he was so sweet, like just the best attitude. He tried so hard. But like the trainer said, part of the sweetness is because he's not right. Like he was having issues. So that was part of why he was so sweet. So it was just honestly a horrible, awful experience. She has not ridden since. She does plan to try to ride this weekend. I mean, she actually was going to ride this last weekend, but we are getting hammered with crazy weather for Northern California. I am telling you, you guys, my friends who live 30 minutes from us, well, maybe they're like 35 minutes. Okay, they live 35 minutes from us, have 4 feet of snow. 4 feet of snow. That is crazy for where I live. The last time it snowed where I live in my town was when Macy was 18 months old, and it snowed a bunch here yesterday. I mean, we got like 1/4 of an inch, which is a lot for us. I know some of you are probably laughing at that, but that is a lot of snow for where I live. Okay. So we're gonna score this at 5.5. I'm actually just having the best time hanging out with you guys and making stuff. So I'm not gonna just tell you my town just because the internet freaks me out. I mean, you can figure it out, but I am 45 miles east of Sacramento. All right. So I just made this a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 card. Oh, Pollock Pines. Okay, yeah, I bet you're buried. I have 2 feet of snow and I'm only at 2,700 feet. Yep, I know, Katrina, you're not very far from us. So Katrina lives like probably 20 minutes from me. And we've never met. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are having fun. So this one's going to be a side folding, I think. And then this one's a top folding. And then I have these 2 little strips that I'm thinking about doing something with, but I haven't decided yet. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these. Hold, please. I've got to go look at my stamps. My stampy stamps. I kind of want to use little animals on them, but the thing with this technique is it's really busy, right? Like that's very busy patterned. So you got to be careful what you put on it. Otherwise, it'll make your brain hurt. You know what I'm thinking? I haven't used this yet. This might be cute. Let's use this. Look, we have to put it together. Let's just decide what we're going to use and then we'll put it together. I think I'm going to use this one. The wildlife one. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Where did you get the 12 by 12 plastic paper holders? 81 degrees in Alabama. Roll Tide. Let me come live in Alabama. Dang it. I actually really like the idea of the animals. Let me see if I have that one. The 12 by 12 paper thing, yeah, that's from Amazon. They're called cropper hop. Well, they used to be called cropper hoppers. I know exactly what stamp set you're talking about, I think. Let me see if I can find it. I have it. Unless it retired, which is possible. Here it is. This one. Bye, Jeannie. Have a good rest of your day. All right. Let's see. I have this whole thing here of random die cuts. Let's see what we have in here. Might be able to use that. Some of these are retired, but like these, I miss these. I don't really feel like that goes. Or this one. Okay. My Lord, it's 1:30. We've been on here forever. Oh, the tiger. I don't have that stamp set. But this will be cute too, I think. We're gonna stamp him and then we're gonna die cut him. Get out of here. I don't have the tiger stamp set. That I think the one you're talking about I don't have. Ooh, this needs to be wet down again. That's dry. Almost. Like barely damp. Anyway, so that's what happened with the horse, guys. And then Miss Deborah asked about Macy's pigs. So Macy is in, oh, I get to try my little sticky pad. Yeeks, I'm so excited about this. Okay, so I purchased this to go in the Misty. It is a sticky mat. Oh, there's two. Oh, there's three. Wow, cool. Okay, so you peel this part off and then it's tacky. So I can put this in here. I can put this on top and it's gonna stick to it, and then I can put that there. Sweet. Sweet Caroline. Do, do, do. Okay. And then I'm gonna stamp this in black. I think this card's gonna be beautiful. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do this in black. I want to color it with my Stampin' markers. Sorry, I changed my mind. Oh, this, I need to spritz my chamois. Okay. Where did you get the sticky mats? Do they come with the Misty? No, you have to buy it. I had to buy it separate. This color is what? No, I don't want that color. Ah! Garden green, maybe. I know I need black. Basic black. Maybe some gray. That's smoky slate. And is this shaded spruce? By George it is. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna look at this and work on coloring this whilst I look at it. So I think my panda bear, I can just color all black. Maybe. Oh well, we're gonna go for it and see what happens. And then his little paw down here is black. Isn't that cool looking? So then this kind of tells us where we need to add more. So I'm just gonna go over this again down here at the bottom, because that's where it would be darker. So I'm kind of adding shadows by doing this. His little rumpus doesn't want to get stamped. That's better. Isn't that cool? Did I just smear him? I did, because I didn't pay attention and make sure that my mat was in the right spot. Dang it. Oh well, I don't care. I'm not starting over. Not happening. All right, now we got to do, we're going to do shaded spruce, and we're going to do all the leaves. So we're just coloring the leaves here. Stamp those. And then we gotta color in color for and I could clean this off and like so I wouldn't be like mixing any colors on accident or whatever, but leaving it colored kind of helps me know where to color. Does that make sense? Okay, so we'll stamp, oop, stamp again. Look how cool that is. This is a really fun technique. And then under my panda, I want it to be darker, so I'm going to come in with a little bit darker brown underneath him where he would be, because there would be a shadow under there. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. I'm gonna call it good. I don't think I need to do anything else. Okay, let me see. Oh, the pigs. Ad wants to hear about the pigs. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the Wildcat stamp set. How about the Frog and Rainy Day Friends? Ooh. That might be good on the other card. I have at least 2 feet and counting. Where did you get the sticky mats? I answered that. Is it going to be, it's going to be so cute. There's one tiger in that too. I have the mini Misty. Amazon sells sticky mats for the Cricut that you can cut down. That's a good idea. How long do you think sticky mats last? I don't know how long it's gonna last. Okay, yeah, fun technique, right? It's beautiful. Okay, so to get your thing off of this, I've already watched videos. And since I'm not using gel on my fingernails anymore, I have to be like extra careful about grabbing a hold of stuff because it's just regular nail polish. But they say to bend your sticky mat like that to get your stuff off. And I'm sure as you use it, ooh, it's kind of bending my paper. There we go. I'm sure as you use the mat, it gets a little bit less tacky. But anyway, I don't know where really to store it. I'll put this other one over the top of it. So you get 3. It comes in a 3-pack. All right, the pigs. People want to hear about the pigs. So my daughter's in FFA, which is Future Farmers of America. And she is going to raise market pigs for FFA. So we get 2 pigs at the end of March. We just paid our deposit for them. And we're going to keep them at my mother-in-law's because we don't have the space for them. And my daughter will go every day and take care of them, feed them, walk them, do all this stuff. And then in July, she'll show them in our local fair, and then they'll go to market and she'll sell them and hopefully make some good money on them. That's our hope anyway. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's the pig journey. So we should have them at the end of March. My husband still needs to go up to his parents and build an enclosure for them, because pigs are really strong and naughty, so they will try to escape. So they have to you have to use pig panels, is what they call them, to build their enclosure. And she doesn't even have the pigs yet, and she already sold one. I'm like, what the heck? Our friend is like, I'll buy your pig that you don't sell. I'm like, alrighty, well. Anyway, I might want to go in halves with him. All right, let's die cut this. I gotta grab my dies. I don't know, guys. I don't want to cut too much off. What do you think? Is that better? Should I use this square? Pig panels aren't strong enough sometimes. We use hot wire for the pig pins. Yeah, I guess we're gonna find out, Denise. We will do hot wire if we have to. Just caught your live now. We'll have to go back and watch the replay. I missed the pig story. There's really not much of a story. We're just getting pigs for my daughter to sell for FFA, market pigs. I like the square too, Katrina. Let's go with square. Okay, let me go over here and die cut it. All right. I think it's especially going to look good because we're going to put it on the square card. If this gal complains, she doesn't have to watch. Sharon must be going back to the where we started. Okay. So I'm thinking, I don't like it. It's too much. What if we, well, shoot. What if we frame it? Let's frame it. Okay, let me measure this. So this is like a little over 2 3/4. So we're gonna cut a piece of cardstock 3 by 3. Three by 3. Oh, dang it. Just whacked my finger. All right. Oh, that's way better. What do you guys think? Is it still too busy? You know, I have problems with things being really busy, so it might just be me. So if it's just me, just tell me. But I think we're gonna go with it. And then we're gonna use the stamp set. So what sentiment should we use? We could use "Hey there," would work. "Everything will be okay." I feel like that would be a good one with this. I feel like we could use "Hey there, everything will be okay," or "Faith over fear," or "Good luck." Which one do you guys think? It's not too busy. Okay. Everything will be okay. Yep, that's what I was feeling too. So we've got to grab our Misty. Everything will be okay. And we're going to use Shaded Spruce ink. Oh, I missed a spot. And my paper moved a little, so hopefully. Oh, perfection. Perfection. Okay. And now we got to die cut it. I'm starting to build a little bit of a mess here, folks. You know how I feel about messes. That's not the right one. I probably need Lisa's template. I think it's this one. Yep. Yeah, I could have used Good Luck because Good Luck, I think, aren't panda bears lucky in the Asian culture? Am I wrong about that? Is it another animal? I thought pandas are lucky. Maybe not. When I used to get my nails done, there was, I used to go to a place that was mostly Vietnamese folks, and they had like a little Buddha with like little fruits down, like an offering to Buddha, and there were always like little panda bears with bamboo sticks, so I just assumed that they mean that they're lucky. I know exactly who I'm going to send this card to. Oh, look. Oh, guys, it almost makes me teary. I have a friend who's really going through some hard stuff. I didn't know I would get emotional. Her dad is not well, and they're going to have to go visit him. I mean, not have to. I don't mean it to sound like it's a chore, but they live several states away. He lives several states away, so she's going to go visit him. She just lost her dog at the beginning of January, who she was crazy about. And then she rescued another dog that was only, I don't know, like probably a year and a half old, and just had to put it down. So in literally a month's time, this poor woman, I've been friends with her for almost 30 years, 29 years we've been friends. And she's lost 2 dogs, and she is like a crazy dog person. Like, she makes me look mild, if you can believe that. Nope, I like it over here. Anyway, so I'm going to send this card to her because I just keep telling her, I keep saying to her, I wish I could take your pain away. I wish I could do something to help you. And she's one of those people that just does everything for other people. Like, she does so much for others. And dang it, I kind of smeared that ink. Put my finger in it with glue on my finger, and it kind of smeared it. It's okay. All right, I've got to add an embellishment because I cannot help myself. You know what we could do? Would it be cute to do this little heart? Like one here and one here? Or is a heart gonna look weird? I kind of want to do it and then make glossy accents out of it. Let's see. We'll see how it looks. Then we can decide. Yeah, it is sad. It's really sad. And all of it was sudden. So, well, that's not true. The first dog she had that she lost, he was 2 years old. He was a rescue, and he had something serious wrong with his hips. She likes German Shepherds, so she rescues like German Shepherds and German Shepherd mixes. And the first one had hip issues, and it wasn't just mild. I mean, like, he could barely walk, and he was only 2. They think well, they did a bunch of tests. I mean, he had all kinds of tests done on him to check, like different things. And anyway, it was very degenerative. It was only going to get worse. And he was in severe pain. So she finally let him go. And then this other one she found and adopted and took to the vet and got all his stuff done to take care of him. You know what? Before we commit, let's just see how it's going to look. It's kind of the same feel as the other card. What do you guys think? Hearts or no hearts? And do we want to add rhinestones or no? Hearts, yeah, I thought so too. I think I might send her a little money in this too, because between the vet bills that she has been paying and then having to buy tickets for her whole family to go see her dad, I mean, because guys, he's not good. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's not good. Oh, Wink Costella on the hearts. Good job. Good idea, Judy. Judy, we're just going to keep you around. Okay? So I store my Wink Costella up like this because when I store it this way, I've had it leak. So I store it up, and so then everything runs out of the tip. So then every time I use it, I have to go back in and like rehydrate it. I know you really can't see the sparkles probably, but they are sparkly. Should I add rhinestones too? This is the problem. Sometimes I just can't do enough with, I get to where I'm just like, too much. It's too much, Wendy. Settle down. Okay, so I have an idea. I'm gonna make a little cute tag. Stop it. Just stop where you are with how cute this is. I know it, you guys. I know it. We just are the cute little people here. I'm just having such a good time hanging out with you, and no on the rhinestones. Okay. Or a gift card. What kind of gift card do you think I should get her? If I get her one. If I get her a gift card instead of giving her cash. Oh, crap. This moved while it was drying. There we go. And then look, I've got this little tiny strip. What? Oh, maybe not. No, she doesn't shop for herself. That's why I'm thinking cash is the best thing for her. It's not, it's to help her pay, like, with all the expenses she's been out of, is what I'm thinking. How cute is this little tag gonna be? And then we could stamp it with something. Ooh, sorry guys, I just burped. That's gross. Sorry about that. I mean, real life over here. Faith over fear. This could be a cute bookmark. A Bible bookmark. Speaking of Bibles, I did not do my Bible study this morning. Probably should have. I always feel better when I do. Helps keep away the crazy. Just saying. Okay. I've been struggling. I've been on the struggle bus. Oh, that's a good idea, Tracy. Tracy says if I give her a gift card, I should do it somewhere practical. Like grocery store or something. Cash or restaurant where she's traveling to help feed the family. That's a good idea, Quincy. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the area as far as what they have there, but I could do a Google search. That's a really good idea. Maybe that's what I'll do. So that she could feed her family and her brother. This is crooked. And since I've got my shaded spruce out here, I'm just going to use it. So I've been doing, well, I did a Bible study on Esther. And I finished that, which was really good, by the way. Did not know Esther was such a hero. And then I did, and now I've got one to do on Ruth. My friend Katina got me both of those Bible studies for Christmas from Daily Grace, I think is what it's called. Anyway, but I have been struggling just because of the weather. You guys know it's the end of winter. That's part of why I'm hanging out with you on here for so long. Because I'm sad. I'm just really down in the dumps. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit on my dang YouTube live as long as my little heart desires today, because I have 1,000,001 things to get done. Not even going to lie to you. I have so much to do, but I don't really want to do any of it because I'm struggling just to be out of bed, if I'm going to be totally honest. Okay, look at all these cute things we've made. Ooh! Okay, now this one we have to do. I know some of you are probably like, we're done, we're out of here. That's fine. I understand. People have lives. No one has to hang out with me for 400 hours while I make cards. But you're my friends, and so I'm just gonna do my thing, and if you all have to go, you have to go, and I understand. No big deal. Okay, let me get some of this cleaned up, because if you know Wendy, you know I can't be working in too big of a mess or I freak out. Alright, that was a fun card to make. And now we're going to go with something else. What should we do? I was kind of looking like maybe something I haven't used yet, but you know what? Nah, that doesn't really go. You guys sending in ideas? I'm over here looking at my stamps. I think I'm gonna keep it really simple because these cards just don't need a lot. Okay. I love hanging out with you. Aw, thanks, Renee. I am loving having you to hang out with us. I definitely feel better when I do my Bible study. Yeah, I'm going to probably do it after we get done here so that I can feel a little better. I'm loving having you. You are amazing. You are making our hearts happy doing a long live. I love hanging out with you. You are just too funny, Wendy. So glad I'm chatting. Or catching you live. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself by spending this time to be with us. Love, Esther. My granddaughter played her in a Sunday school play. It's so expensive to live in California. Glad to be your support and shoulder. I still say rainy day. Hugs. Rainy day. Okay. Let me grab it. Rainy day, rainy day. Where is it? Do I have it? I know I have it. Why am I not seeing it? Come on now. Playing in the rain. Is this the one you're talking about? Or are you talking, because you said frog earlier. Were you talking about the turtle? The turtle will be cute. Oh, the host set. Let me find it. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I have it. Where is it? PQRS. RS. Why can't I find it? I know I have it. I'm probably looking right at it and not seeing it. I could take these off my shelf. You guys know these are all going away today. Last day. Celebration sets. I just pulled them off my shelf. I do like that carrot set enough to keep it though. I might keep that one as a permanent fixture. Well, I don't know. I know I have that frog set somewhere, but I don't see it. I'm probably looking right at it and just not seeing it. I don't know, guys. I can't find it. What about the turtle? Turtle. Oh, the frog was in the paper pumpkin. Oh, you were thinking sea turtles? I don't have that stamp set. I didn't really like it. Don't hit me. Look at, so I have my dies for this set in this because I presented at Onstage last year for Stampin' Up. And when you present for them, this is how you get your dies. Isn't that weird? Because they don't have them, because you get it early so that you can create with it, but they don't have them like in their normal packaging yet. So this is how I got it. So they're just sitting in here. Isn't that funny? Okay, so we could use the turtle. I feel like he goes good with this. However, I'm kind of feeling like I don't know if I want to do anything like this. I'm thinking I might just want to do something plain again. You guys know me. I'm such a plain Jane. I don't like a lot of busyness. What if we did another circle similar to this one, but Orchid Oasis, and not this sentiment, but a different sentiment. And instead of hearts, we use stars. Could we do that? Is that okay with you guys? I think that's what I want to do. Okay. Let me grab my some Orchid Oasis, and I need to do some die cuts. We'll do sometimes I get in this thing where it's like I like something so much that I just want to keep doing the same thing over and over. Do you guys ever have that when you're making cards? Where it's like you just want to keep repeating the same pattern because it turned out so cute. That's kind of how I feel about this. Okay, so like I could do this right here. It's gonna look so cute. And then we need a sentiment that's gonna go across. Somebody said, wishing you everything, Tracy, wishing you everything wonderful. Is that this one? Yeah. Yeah, that one works. I gotta do what Tracy says. I gotta keep Tracy happy. This is too small. I need a bigger scrap. Scrappy dappy. There we go. Orchid Oasis. Why don't I use this color more? Anyone got any ideas for me? Why? Let's clean this up. And then on this one, I'm gonna stamp the inside of this card with another one of the sentiments before we do our die cutting, which is because you totally deserve it. Sorry, I'm kind of off camera here. I got too much stuff and I don't have enough room and blah. Okay. Oh, better take this off. That would be a problem. Nope, it's not centered and it's crooked. That's better. Okay, let's get this out of the way. And then we gotta die cut this. This is how I've lost 100 dies in my life. Because I would throw this scrap piece of paper away forgetting to pull off my die. It's like seriously a problem I have. Or I do things like put them in my pocket like a big dodo. Dodo head. Okay, we're gonna need this and we're gonna need this, and that's my cover for my sticky mat. I think this is the wishing you everything wonderful. Yep. I'm reading your guys' sentiments. I mean your sentiments. Your messages. That was funny. I guess technically they are sentiments, aren't they? So, are any of you watching 1923? The show, the TV show with Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren? So we just finished it. We just finished the first season of it. I guess they're having a second season. I am obsessed. I think I almost like it more than Yellowstone. Shh, don't tell. And apparently there's some drama with Yellowstone. Rumor is that Kevin Costner made some demand because he's creating something for something else, but then recently his attorney said that's not true, it's just the rumor mill. So I don't know what the heck is going on, but they need to get their act together because I need to finish season 5 of Yellowstone, and I think it's going to be the last season, people. That's just my guess. And it sounds like they might be doing a spinoff with Kurt Russell, maybe Matthew McConaughey. I don't know, but I am here for it. I am here. What, Tracy? You've got to be kidding me. Ah. Did you watch 1883? So the whole, you understand that that's the whole how the Dutton family came to be, right? Oh, I'm fired up. It is so good. Okay, so if you're a Yellowstone fan, which, you know, some are, some aren't. My mom hates it. She says it's too vulgar. My mom doesn't like cursing and she doesn't like vulgarity. So Beth Dutton about puts my mother over the edge. Which is fine, and I respect her for that, actually. I probably shouldn't be watching it. It's probably not very good for my brain. But anyway, so 1883 and 1923 are the prequels to Yellowstone. They're the Dutton family, like kind of like how the Dutton family came to be owners of the Yellowstone in Montana. The Yellowstone Ranch, I should say. And just so everybody knows, I know it's fake, but I'm really into it. Okay, sorry guys, I had to get paper. And I mean, I don't mean to brag, but my husband could totally be Rip Wheeler, except that he doesn't kill people. So let's just make that clear. Doesn't murder anybody. And he doesn't ride horses. So I guess he can't really be Rip. He doesn't even like horses. But I thought it would be fun one year to dress as Rip and Beth for Halloween. Because I kind of have, you know, the fair skin and freckles like Beth and the blonde hair. Blondish. Depends on the month when I go get my hair done. What color my hair is going to be. No shame in my game. Lady Clairol is my friend. No, I can't watch Handmaid's Tale, Tracy. It's too triggering. I cannot watch that. My sister already told me I can't. She's like, it's not, you're not strong enough. I would totally watch it if it wouldn't give me nightmares. Yes, and loved that one. Harrison Ford was not the man to play it. He does not look natural on a horse. Tracy, I am gonna smack you. What is the one with Tim McGraw and Faith Hill? That's 1883. Don't like Yellowstone, but I like 1883 and 1923. He doesn't visit the train station either. No, he does not. You're right. Handmaid's Tale, oh my god, so good and yet so horrid, dealing with what they went through. You and Kevin dressed up as Rip and Beth would be awesome. Yeah, I think we got to do it. I mean, I think we need we're going to have to throw our own Halloween party to make it happen, I guess, because we don't know anybody who throws Halloween parties. But I think it would be super fun. Let's make this card come together, friends. Ooh. I actually kind of don't like it on the... You can't really see it. I guess I'll have to do it off underneath. Does that look okay? What do you guys think? Or no stars at all and just add rhinestones? I don't know, they're cute. But I feel like you can't see them on here. All right. I'm just gonna commit. All right. I'm definitely adding rhinestones to this. Just try and stop me. Sorry, I got kind of quiet. I zoned out. I'm loving this card. I think it will need a bling. Agreed. No stars, Deborah Norris said. Sorry, Deborah, I already added them. There's a delay, just so you guys know. So when I'm asking a question, I have to just sit here and wait and to see answers because it doesn't, like, you're not hearing what I'm saying to you exactly when I'm saying it, if that makes sense. I don't like this one right here. Okay. And then what if we add this little tiny star right there? No, that looks stupid. Get out of there, sir. Get out. All right, look at all the stuff we made. Oh, crap. My battery's dying on my phone. So we made this, this, this. Which one's your favorite? And then this little tag or bookmark, which needs some ribbon. I'm gonna get some right now, don't you worry. To worry your little pea-picking heart. Twine, twine, please, hello. Where's my white twine? Oh, it's over here. Panda Bear is winning. I like them all. No fave, they're all great. Good time hanging out. They're all awesome. My fave is the panda. The panda is very sweet. Now I gotta take pictures of all this stuff, guys, and I gotta get my blog post finished for today. Anyone want to come over and do all that for me so I can just go lay in bed and watch movies? No? No takers? I'm just so tired of the cold and rain and apparently snow that I didn't even know was a thing. Gonna be a thing here. Ugh. I'm over it. Actually, I will admit yesterday was really beautiful. Like getting a little bit of snow was kind of fun and it was really beautiful. But I'm done with this weather. My kid has had snow days one after another. So she's not going to school, which is fine. I mean, she's, you know, big enough that it's not a big deal, except that she's just bored. Her grandma came and picked her up today because her cousins were going up to the grandma's too. So they all went up there and that's good. That's a good thing. But, ugh, I'm just over it. And it just makes me so down in the dumps. I hate it. I hate how it makes me feel. And I do everything I can to regulate the emotions, people. Everything. Like Bible studies, I eat healthy, I exercise. So don't even come at me. I take vitamin D. I mean, I'm telling you, I do everything. It's just, I don't know. Winter makes me sad. That's all there is to it. I don't like it. I don't like being cold. And that's it. I'm a summer girl. Summer weather and water. I love water. I'm a Pisces. Love the water. Being around it, on it, it's beautiful. I would totally help you if I lived closer and had the time. I am a mom, taxi in an hour. Same girl, same. Vellum. Have you tried one of the sunlight lamps? I have not. Maybe I should try that. Yes, the snow was pretty yesterday, just enough to enjoy it, but like you, I'm ready for spring. Yes. I earned every gray hair on my head. 73. Oh, 73 in June. I thought you were saying it was 73 inches of snow. That was funny. Okay, guys. I would actually just stay on here and make cards with you for the next like 4 hours because I'm trying to avoid doing the things I have to do. And I'm enjoying our time together so much. But that will make people upset. They need their goods. I need to do my job. So I'm going to have to let you go. And I will catch you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we are going to make a double interlocking card. So excited about that. And then I'm going to try to do story time this Saturday. So hopefully that all works out. And I'll be here for that on Saturday. All right. I'll talk to you guys again soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.